I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Tää hassu, kun on joku eläinnaama.
Crap.
Ihmisen kädet.
My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness, the light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. She was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty...
Panemme tuolta update.
My old...
Koska on muistat, meneekö se... No?
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve? Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah. Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
New person.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Featherland.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Spacey ollut next.
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones.
Bourbon
That's all I
Street.
have.
What a coincidence.
Lähdekö siihen buukkiin nyt sitten? Tässä on N ja M. Tästä ei
Niin.
pääse kumpaakaan.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Ring. Impala. Aepyceros melampus.
Se voi hyvin olla Impalan.
Niin se varmaan se on oikein, mä uskoisin sen kyllä, että se on. Greenhorn.
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
No, jutellaanko? Jutellaanko silleen vai
Ainakaan tiedä mitä tässä pitää tehdä.
No, eikä se kuljettaa etene.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your
Yeah,
mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Questioning. Tän oli, eikö se M oli, se oli N ja M siinä. Options. Ei ku, täällä ei ole vaihtoehtoa siihen. On books.
Täällä on kato question tuolta.
Se alhaalla, eli se focus on what you know about suspect. Is he or she suspicious? On Doe. Eiks Doe oo joku... Mikä se on se sarvipääeläin? Doe on niinku...
On se.
Tuli mieleen toi taikina, mut sehän kerrot eri tavalla, mut... Doehan on joku...
On se joku hirvi.
Kutsuspaksus. Oho. Mut tämähän nyt ei oo... Eihän me tätä kuulustelua.
Ei, mutta tää nyt kertoo, että miten...
Miten se toimii.
Niin.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
Tätä jos on hirveän pitkä sukunimi, aina joudut sanoa. Mr.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
New crew. Doubtful.
Toi tulee automaattisesti alulle niin niistä, että mitä sä oot kysynyt ja mitä sä...
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry. Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
How so? Try doubtful frightened.
Mm-hmm.
I must be careful what I say to her. Siihen nähden toi ei välttämättä ole.
Mä ehkä sanoisin tuon alimman.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko.
Katsenko, mikä on nainen?
Mä luulen, että kissa.
She really has to.
Toki se on nainen, mutta kissa siis nimenomaan, kyllä.
How so?
No niin, kissan naama tuli.
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
You avoid the point long enough.
Niin.
Hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Eli
Are you toying with me?
mun mielestä se ei oo se.
Sitä se nyt säikyttää.
Mut nyt sitä saa niinku... Nyt sitä ehkä saa vähän säikyttää.
No onko sit se what do you want from me?
Why, how did you get this address? Vois se olla toi what do
What do you
you
want from me?
Se ei kertoo mitä asiansa nimittäin vielä.
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself out loud.
Aha, se oli väärä vastaus.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Ei mine.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
Vähän näyttää, että
That's very nice of you.
tässä ei oo niinku
It has
kaikilla
nothing to do
autossa
with
näitä.
being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
Ehkä sanoisin se
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have
Please
no
do.
doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Mä en kyllä päässyt mihinkään tosta.
En mäkään.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
No, sit tuli, se oli väärä kysymys.
Oh.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
On
Be
epäselväkään noihin.
honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Se on joku näätä tai naali
Eläimen
tai...
Wessler, the kingpin.
exactly.
Noniin. I knew it!
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly,
About
I
what?
think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Decent cut.